Coming up on Beyond the Shelves, find out how many animals have been in my backyard, learn about the summer reading program, and how many fidget toys are too many. Check it out on Beyond the Shelves.
It's uncontrolled. It's nature. It's wild.
The library has totally got you covered.
It is truly like an ice cream truck, but for books.
Especially because I'm the librarian. I don't know where it's at.
Let's see what happens. This might happen.
Well, I have to cover the page with my hand as I read so that my eyes don't skip ahead.
Library, always so well-rounded.
Happy spring. Welcome to Beyond the Shelves. I'm your host, Caitlin Gills. Today, I'm joined by Jen Whitcomb, our Youth Services Librarian, who her office is out of South County, but she coordinates a lot for all of our locations. So hi, Jen. I'm so glad you're here.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So the weather has definitely changed. It's warm today, almost going to be 80, which means spring is, I think spring is here. It's April. So, it's here, and I think I am here for it. So I'm ready.
Same. I'm ready. I'm usually a winter fan, but I am all about the spring weather.
Yes. Same.
And it feels springy. All of our spring programs are coming up, and we're preparing for those. So I'm feeling very springy.
I know the other thing that I noticed that tells me spring's here is walking out at the end of the day, and you can hear the frogs, and you hear the kids playing baseball. Like, you hear that crack of the bat, and I love that. So
I love it too.
Yeah. So yes, it's definitely here. I don't love the pollen right now. My eyes are very itchy.
I know. I feel so lucky. I do not deal with that, and I feel for all those that do.
Oh my goodness. So I didn't used to. My sister always did, always, and now I don't love this. So it's not fun. So it's fine. Take vitamins, drink orange juice, all that fun stuff.
Yes.
Lots of coffee.
Yes.
Because coffee cures everything, in my opinion.
I agree.
So,
yes.
Yeah. Well, I know we were just talking about spring, but winter reading just ended, just back in February.
Yes. Mid-February.
Yeah. And that was fun. You've got a lot of completions and a lot of attendees at that Rail Yard Dogs game.
Yeah, we had a great time with winter reading this year. It was really successful. We were super excited to partner with the Rail Yard Dogs.
Yes, big shout out to them. That was so cool. So for those of you that don't know, children that completed the winter reading program got a free ticket to the Rail Yard Dogs game, and it was the weenie dog race that is so. How much fun was that?
Yes.
So cute.
Yeah.
And then parents and guardians, of course, got a discounted rate because we didn't just want to send children on their own.
Yeah. They don't go by themselves.
No.
So yeah, we were super happy to partner with them. We had a really good amount of registrations, more than we did the year before. So that's growing. We're really excited to see that the age 6 to 11 bracket is really, really popular.
Yes, I know my oldest son, that he could partake this year. So that was so much fun. And he was like, can we read a book? And then, I love it whenever I can read one book and it counts for both boys. So
of course, I know, it's excellent. So we're just really excited. Of course, that will continue again next year. Yes. But yeah, then we just roll right into all things spring.
All things spring, yep. So lots of bunny programs coming up and pre-K dance parties and bubbles.
Yes, lots of fun stuff. So all the regular stuff, but then we'll have our spring parties, like you said. We have our community helper story times coming up, which is a really, really cool partnership that our community engagement librarian, Kelsey, helped create for us. So we're really excited. We're going to have basically a trash truck story time.
Yeah.
Even though we're calling it the community helper story time. So if you love trash trucks or trucks in general, highly recommend that you come to one of the big 4 branches for that program. Yeah. It'll be super fun.
Oh, I think so for sure. I know my kids love waving to the garbage men that come down our street every single week. They hate it when we miss it, like when they arrive after they've gotten on the bus or after we've left. They're like, where are they?
I know.
So yes, it's always a fun thing. And they love the claw. We call it the claw. I don't know what it's really called, but they love when Bolt comes and gets all.
I think we all do.
Right.
All ages.
All ages.
It's exciting for me too.
Right. Yep. So it's like a mini touch-a-truck.
Exactly.
And it'll be fun.
And those are going to be in early April. So just check our calendar and on our website.
So speaking of general services, as y'all may know, Virginia Tech students have been working with a couple of Roanoke County departments, one of them being general services. And this is the Industrial and Systems Engineering Department, and they're working on a capstone project for their final semester with trash trucks, essentially, and our IT departments to figure out how to optimize truck maintenance using Samsara sensors. So students throughout this whole semester and last year have conducted ride-alongs, and they've spent hours analyzing routes and transfer stations, truck movements, and all of that fun stuff. And then they're looking at all of the different equipment. So like the Bandit, the rear loader, a knuckle boom, which I'm not 100% sure what that is, but I know that they've been looking at that. And then, of course, just pickup trucks. And so why I'm going into all of this is we have a display up at the South County Library. If you walk in the front doors, just follow the bare footprints all the way up into the second floor, and you can see a display, and it talks about the different goals, their objectives, and kind of what's going on with the project, as well as how to bear-proof your trash can and where the recycling trailers are and what materials you can throw away or recycle, or what bulk picks up and when bulk picks it up. And then you can also learn about their personalized service program that they provide that gives physical assistance to households that might be unable to bring their trash. So you can learn all about that, if you visit the library. Plus, there is a life-size bear peeking out of a trash can that you can enter to win at the end of this display. And he's big. Would you say he's 4 feet? You've seen him in my office.
I think it's bigger than that.
You think so? Yeah. I mean, he's big and he's a little weighted. So I think if I were a kid, I'd
it's super
snuggle up
cute
next to that thing. So you can enter to win him. He's adorable. So stop by and you can learn all about it. And this, as the project goes on, the display will grow. So it's really cool.
It is really cool.
Yeah.
Very useful information.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who knew? So I like the bear proofing. And
Well,
there
I do
is a
too.
video, but I'd rather just see the bear.
Yeah.
So my neighbor this morning told me I had a coyote in my driveway at 11:30 last night. I was like, huh.
We have seen one walk down our street as well.
Oh,
It's
wow,
been it's been a few weeks. Yeah.
Dang.
And we once in a while get bears walking through there too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think so. We're close to a construction zone, and I think that it's driving them up
Okay.
into the neighborhood, which is fine. I like the wildlife as long as they leave my chickens alone.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
same.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
So, so anyway, so we talked about winter, we talked about spring, and now I think it's time to talk about summer.
I cannot believe it.
I know. So summer reading, June 2nd.
Yes.
It's going to be here before we know it, for sure.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, take a deep breath. Okay.
I know it's our favorite thing. Well,
It is.
We have a lot of things that we maybe say are
we
our
have
favorite,
lots of
but
favorites.
for me, this is definitely a highlight.
Yes. I love the busyness.
Yes.
I love, watching the kids. I love watching the kids parade in their Halloween costumes. That's all-time favorite.
Yes, but this is pretty good.
But this is good. Yeah. I love
I'm really
watching them
looking
play
forward
with the bubbles, the giant bubbles, the kiddie pool full of bubbles. Like,
Yeah.
just so much happiness.
And
is
all of our performers,
all
just all the good stuff that
Yeah,
happens
so
in the summer.
we can drop those as a teaser.
We can.
So yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So who do you have lined up for us this summer, Jen?
So we've got some really great stuff happening. We've got Kids Square coming again, which is a favorite.
Yes.
And Mill Mountain Theater, of course.
And they're doing the rainbow fish.
They are. I'm really excited.
That's very cute.
It'll be great. And then we've got, of course, balloon animals again at the branches with Jefferson Rose. We've got a really cool storyteller / folktale singer.
Yes.
John Sundell from North Carolina. So that'll be really fun. We've got, who else is coming? Why is my brain malfunctioning? There's more.
There's a lot more. So
Yeah.
that works as a teaser though. So now
Yes.
we're just gonna leave you hanging a little bit and
Yeah, and there's lots of good in-house programming too.
Oh, so much fun.
We're partnering with some fun local businesses, and
Yeah.
of course, Color Our World is our theme.
That's right.
So we're leaning into the art.
Yes, lots of art.
Yeah.
STEM.
Yes.
Lots of fun to be had by all. And of course, again, we're going to welcome back the Roanoke County Sheriff's Department. They're going to be grilling us some hot dogs at a lot of our kickoff and send-off and midsummer parties. And I think the Vinton Police Department, of course, will cover the Vinton Library.
Yep.
So we're always appreciative for them to come out and man the grill for us, because that saves us a lot of
I know, it's wonderful.
stress.
Yeah, we love
Yep.
partnering with them. And then Kona Ice will be back, of course, at the end of summer, which is
yeah.
a favorite.
Everyone loves that sweet treat.
Yes.
So,
And they'll be at all 6 branches this year,
That's
which is a
right.
nice change.
yes.
So yeah, lots of fun stuff to look forward to.
And speaking of summer, I do want to give a big shout out to the Friends of the Library, because they sponsor a summer reading program. So huge shout out to them. And we
Yes.
appreciate all that they do to help us. Their book sale is coming up at the end of April at the South County Library. It'll be open Saturday 10 to 5, and then Monday to Thursday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So check them out. Wednesday's half price day, and Thursday is buy donation box day.
Yeah.
So bring it
Super
back.
excited.
Yep.
Yes.
Fill it up, take it home, donate what you can for said items. So, and it's not just books. There's a ton of DVDs, puzzles, movies, the children's book section. I've seen a lot of good stuff pass through, and I'm like, ooh, I want that, I want that, I want that.
Yep.
So just
Agreed.
a lot of good materials that come in, and donations are accepted pretty much year round at all of our locations. And you can get a tax form from us too if you drop off a lot.
Yep.
Or a little.
Definitely can.
All right. So speaking of all the nice weather and what's to come, we also have some nice weather materials that people can check out at the library. And my personal favorite is the State Park backpack. Those are typically located in the children's sections of the libraries. So Jen, if you want to tell us what's in those.
Yes, those are super fun and great for this lovely weather that's coming. So there's lots of fun stuff in there. Of course, you have your pass that you hang on your rearview mirror that gets you into a state park for free.
Yep. Free parking.
Yep. Doesn't cover camping costs, etc.
Right.
It covers your entrance fee. There are guides to flora and fauna in there for the state. There's a really nice magnifying glass, a bug catching
Yes.
receptacle. There's a dip net if you're looking for frogs or fish. They are lots of fun.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are. And we have, I'd say, 3 state parks within an hour of us. Smith Mountain Lake, Fairy Stone, and Clater Lake would probably be the 3 closest to us. But I mean, it's a great way to spend your weekend, take a picnic, and then, go explore and catch some bugs and little critters with the dip net. So those are fun.
Yeah,
But if you wanted to stay local, we do have the Mill Mountain Zoo backpacks, and that includes free entrance to the zoo. for
Yes.
up to 4.
It's a family of 6.
A family of 6.
Yes.
Yep. So
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they
those
check
have
out-
guides and
Yeah.
all the things. I think South County has the backpack with the owl on it, and I just love seeing those big yellow eyes. We had an owl in our backyard the other night. I cracked my window open and I heard it, and I was like, "Oh, that's an owl."
Owls
So lots
are-
of wildlife in my backyard right now.
Yeah, you're
apparently.
lucky. Owls are my favorite. But yes,
I
we
know.
have the burrowing owl on the backpack at South County. And then Vinton also has one.
Yes.
Yes. And they have the snow leopard.
Oh, yes, I do love me a snow leopard. And that snow leopard at the zoo is
I know.
so cute.
I know.
I could just stand there and watch her all day.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That used to be a favorite
Yes.
of my kids.
The red pandas are always hiding, because that would be my second favorite, but they're always hiding.
They are always hiding, but
Come on,
still,
guys.
it's wonderful.
Like, I want to see you.
But yeah, feel free. So you can ask us when you're at any of the branches, and we can call and put one on hold for you. We can call one of the other branches if ours is checked out, and they often are.
Yes.
But we can add you to the wait list. So
Yep, it's worth the wait. Worth
Absolutely.
being on hold for. And yeah, another great place that you can take a picnic to as well and eat at the park before you visit the zoo or after. And then our third backpack, speaking of all the backpacks,
I know.
is a birding backpack, and that one has binoculars and bird guides, and that was provided in sponsorship with the Roanoke Valley Birding Association
Yes.
and the Friends of the Library, and you can get those at all of our locations. And it's great to even just take out on the wetlands trail behind the library.
I was going to say, yeah, that's one thing that's really fun because it's a great location to spot birds.
Yes,
Yeah. And those binoculars are really nice.
they are.
I've tested them.
Yes, we
So.
have too. And there was a hawk that was outside my window, like in the over on the bank or whatever, and like we were watching him, and he had something in his grasp. So
It's always exciting.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of good stuff to check out.
right? Yep.
Yeah,
So we're
lots of
not
good
just
library
books,
things,
we're not
items.
just movies. We have all the, really great things that help benefit the community and get you involved.
Yes, agreed.
So last episode, we had Lindy and Bailey on, and it was a lot about the art show. So we're all into the arts here at the library.
Of course we are.
So the teen art show is coming up also at the end of the month. So it coincides with the first day of the book sale is also the reception for the art show. Materials and projects and everything. And I've seen a lot of cool stuff walk through the door, including a welded cutout empty propane tank
Ooh.
that someone's done a design into. So that was cool. So lots of unique things.
Yeah, and last year there were amazing items. I mean, there were even clothing, cosplay items.
Yes.
I was just amazed.
Yep. And
So I'm looking forward to seeing what we have
Yes.
this year.
I think it'll look really good. I think we've got a lot of great materials, and then you get to come and vote and view the items, and it's also alongside of our quilt show that we've got hanging up. And it's not just a South County program. So anyone at any location can send stuff over, and it'll be on display, and then join us for the reception.
Yeah.
And, show off your work. Like, all these teens have worked so hard, and it is all just so good.
It is. It's a great time. There's usually some yummy snacks.
Yes, that's
Yes,
great.
the voting is really fun. So I'm really looking forward to it.
I think it'll be great.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell you what, 3D printing at the library
Yes.
I feel like that 3D printer has gone like nonstop for weeks now. And I know David, our reference librarian, has said that he's had order after order. So for those of you that don't know, we have 3D printing available at the library. The printers are located at South County, but if you want, you can put in a print through a form on our website, and then it'll kick over to David and he'll print it for you. You can choose your color, your density. You just put the file there, the link, and then he'll print it, and it's a nominal charge that you can just pay and pick up at any location. But the prints that are being made are so cool. Lots of fidget toys.
Oh, yeah.
We're all about the fidget toys.
I know.
And it's fun, like the little bendy.
Yeah, we all have tons of them on our desk.
Gosh, right?
The more the merrier.
I think I'm going to do a reel, like guess the fidget or guess the desk or something like on our social media. Because we all, like, I have a lot of putty things because I like.
Or how many is too many, and just
That's fair.
Lindy's desk.
Yes.
Yes.
And then I know we've got a basket that we pass around sometimes.
Yeah.
We're like, take a fidget. But the fidgets have happened. I've seen people have stuff printed to fix things in their homes. So really, the
that is
possibilities
so
are
cool.
endless.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I know you can get free files off Thingiverse, or you can pay for files. I know Etsy has stuff. So lots of great opportunities, and that supports the Friends of the Library as well. So they sponsor and paid for our machines, and then they buy the filament for us, and the funds go back to them. So we're very appreciative of them having that.
Yeah.
And with spring, like I've seen a lot of cute spring things, like make these coasters that really look like daisies, and they, so lots of fun. All right, Jen. Well, I'm so glad April's here, and I'm so glad you joined me today on the podcast. And I can't wait for what this warm weather and spring and summer brings. And thanks for being here.
Yeah, anytime. I love coming to do this with you.
Thank you.
You could.